So we've made these clay squares up to do a test with the glazing that we have. And what we plan on doing is trying out the glazes in 3 coats. So we'll divide the squares up into first 1 layer, 2 layers and 3 layers. And then we'll fire them to see the difference with a high temperature and a low temperature.
Yeah, and we'll do initially, to know whether we've got it right, we're going to fire it in one of our other kilns. Because we do have other kilns, I know you don't, but or may not, but because we have another kiln here that can get to those temperatures, we're going to fire some reference pieces on that. We're going to fire one at cone 05, one at cone 06, and that's the temperatures that Mako say you'll get a colour change. So you go from 05 to 06, and then try and replicate that in the microwave kiln.
So what we're going to use, the glazes we're going to use is Stroke and Coat, which is made by Mako.
Yeah. So hopefully, and the way we're going to do this is I'm going to put one coat over the whole piece, and then cover 2/3 with the second coat and the last third with the third coat.
That's right.
Not too sure whether these are big enough, but
yeah,
hopefully they'll work.
We might have to make bigger ones.
Later on we will do a whole set of samples.
Yeah.
Once we've determined the 2 schedules, then we'll run through, and every colour we'll do a set of samples, one at high, or one at low, one at high, with 3 coats and so on. I might use bigger tiles for that.
Yeah.
Because I think maybe this is okay for a test, but not as a reference point later.
And we'll probably do 2 or 3 tiles. Do you think?
When we're doing the reference for the colours, we'll want one at the cone 05 or the low temp, and one at the higher temp.
So we'll just do the 2 of
so
one
2,
colour.
Yeah. But in this initial process to try and determine those schedules,
we need to do more.
We'll do more, and we'll try and find that low point simply by going up in some minutes, whatever, until we find that, and then keep going up with other tests until we find that top one. And that way, that'll get us our 2 schedules.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what the results are.
Yeah. Okay, these are the tests we've done, and we have to come to a sort of a conclusion because this is very early days. These ones up here were the tests I did in the electric kiln, and I'll try and show it to you there. You can see that's got a nice polish to it. This one, which is a thinner coat, not so good. You can see that the glaze is not as even, a couple of little pits in it there. So they are the reference, and that's what we're trying to duplicate in the microwave kiln. So, and this is a small kiln, and the microwave is, hang on, it is 900 watts. I knew it was something like that, but it was 900 watts. So small kiln, 900 watt microwave. What we did is we tried 90 seconds on at full power, a 45-second rest, did that again, 90 seconds on, 45-second rest, to try and slowly heat it up. Then I did a full 3 minutes, 180 seconds. And then I did a last component of that schedule for 60 seconds. And that's the one we're going to change. So this is the end result from that. And I'll try and show it to you. Oops, get it in the camera. That's quite smooth. It's got a bit of a polish. It's not as good as the other one, and I'll just show you the comparison there. You can see it's not quite the same polish. It's a little duller, but it's not too bad. Then I thought, well, maybe if I raise it a bit, and probably raised it too much, I went to 120 seconds. So I changed the 60 to 120, which is 2 minutes, and this is the result we got. You can see it's introducing some pitting in here. But, you know, I never noticed that, or just didn't realise what it was. And then we went to 180 seconds, and it got worse. So obviously it was getting too hot. So I then went back. I only added 15 seconds on, and we changed it to 75 seconds, and it looked all right. I think that was just a bit thick there, but you can see there is some pitting around here. I'm assuming the pitting is from basically the glaze boiling. I don't know for sure, but from what I've read and seen, I think it's the glaze boiling. So I went back to the 60 seconds, different colour. And that's the result. Again, it's sort of dull, not really nice and polished, but no pitting on there. So I thought, well, I haven't done 90 seconds, so we tried 90 seconds, different colour. Definitely got some pitting on there. Now, I don't think the pitting is from moisture. I really do think it is from basically it getting too hot. So then I tried 75 seconds again, and it's not bad. Get it right in the camera there. It's not too bad. A little bit of pitting. So I tried 80 seconds again. I should say 90 seconds again, just to be sure. Definitely pitting in that. So after all of that, basically what we come to was that the original 60 seconds was pretty good, pretty close, because both of those 60-second tests have minimal pitting in them and smooth. They are a little dull, so I think they were the best. The 75-second ones, which are these, were a little bit more polished, I think. The colour had matured a bit more, but you can see we were introducing pitting. But is that because we applied the glaze? Well, I don't know. But anyway, I think the conclusion we come to is that the 60, 75 seconds, somewhere in there, is what we're looking for. Those few seconds are making a difference. So we're going to probably continue and do some more tests just to refine this out. But for this video, this is where we're going to stop at. I think we're going to do like 65, 70 as well, and just see whether we can get somewhere in between these where we've got a better polish without any of the pitting. That's the best we can do at the moment, but it gives you some idea of the approach we took to try and work out how to glaze in this microwave kiln.